I've been surfing since the late 70s, 78, 77, 78 onwards. Surfed a lot when I was younger. I was a kneeboarder when I was younger, and the past 8 or 10, 15 years I've taken on the longboard riding, the Malibu surfboard riding, which I love now. So yeah, really enjoy getting down the beach and that sort of beach healthy lifestyle. I've got a real passion for working in the surfboard production industry, working with shops, you know, in surf shops and so on over my time. The boys here, Phil and Paul, have asked me to come in and do all the polish work on the custom longboards when they get ordered, and the restoration boards that come in to be restored, boards from the old days that come in and get repaired, artistically cleaned up again, and then finish coated and repolished to the original state.
We started surfing in 1965, I suppose. The first boards we had were just Koolite boards. So we bought a blank and we played around with it, didn't have a clue what we were doing, and hand sanded and just filed the things down. It was just absolutely ridiculous. So I decided to take a gap year in 1970, I think it would have been, and had a year off and just made surfboards and just surfed every day. So once you get your foam and your shape, you can you get your colours. Put a layer of fiberglass on top of that, and that's on the bottom, and wraps around to the top. Then you put 2 layers on the top to give it strength. Then you put a clear coat over both sides. That's your filler coats, and then you sand them back. And you can put more sprays on top. You can polish it.
Yeah, I started polishing surfboards on the Mornington Peninsula back in the early 80s. Yeah, so with the process of polishing a board, it comes out with a clear gloss finish coat each side, top and bottom. And my job is to sand back the rail lap on the board with a dry sandpaper on one of the machines. After that, it's sanding the top and bottom of the deck of the board and the base of the board with dry cut until we get any little impurities or bumps out. After that, I wet and dry it by hand in 600, 1200 wet and dry, and then 1500 wet and dry, both again on the deck of the board and the bottom of the board. After that, we start using our cutters and our polishing compounds with foam and wool pads, and we get it up to a beautiful shine, get any light wet and dry scratches out first, and then we do the final polish with a sealant and bring up the board to a beautiful gloss finish. we've got good quality equipment, and it has improved my procedures in polishing boards and so on. It's really going to be a great game changer, their machines, both their machines and all their equipment in the surfboard production industry for sanding surfboards, polishing surfboards and so on. The results with all the RUPES equipment, you get a lot more clarity of depth of the colour of the board. You get some great cutting process where you're not cutting forever. It gets a lot of light scratches out very quickly. The shine on the surfboard comes up excellent. Especially we do a lot of coloured boards, so with a gloss finish you want that to look really deep and have that wet look. So it really accentuates the colours on the surfboards, and the two RUPES machines I do use in the Bigfoot range are excellent equipment for that.
We're way past it, but we still like making surfboards and we love going surfing, yeah.
I really enjoy my time working here and having good fun making sure the boards look excellent when they're finished.